Guys, we finally have Homelander in Mortal Kombat Mobile. This is easily one of my most anticipated characters for this game. I always thought that Superman or Batman would make their way into this game, but they didn't. Now, we have seen those two characters before in a Mortal Kombat title back on the PS3 or Xbox 360 with Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. We did see DC characters in this game like the Joker, but having Batman or even Superman in this game would be kind of weird. I always wanted to see something like that in Mortal Kombat Mobile, but the closest that we're going to get is the crossover with The Boys. Now, if you guys don't know what The Boys is, you must be living under a rock, bro. Now, before we jump in, I would ask you guys to please like the video, okay? That would be greatly appreciated. Now, alongside Classic Cabal and Homelander, we have new equipments, okay? And these equipments are probably some of the most foul equipments I have seen in this game so far, okay? We have Mother's Milk. I'm scared. Now, The Boys is easily my favorite show on Amazon right now. I'm really excited to see what they have cooking in Season 5. But enough of that. You guys can see right here that the two new characters in Update 6.3 are Homelander and Classic Cabal. Nobody cares about Cabal here. We got my boy Homelander ready to go in my collection, so don't even play with me. Now, in my collection, I'm going to show you guys exactly where he is before we jump into our first match with Homelander. Where is he? He is right there. So, American Treasure Homelander is his name, and I have him at Fusion 7, level 50. Now, Homelander was confirmed like a couple months ago, but even before that, back when he got released in MK1 on the console version, a lot of people started drawing up fan art for his character card in Mortal Kombat Mobile. So, even back then, people knew that he was going to make his way into Mortal Kombat Mobile. You guys would be shocked that there are still characters that haven't been ported over to Mortal Kombat Mobile that are from MKX or MK11 and even MK1. A lot of the fan art for Homelander said that he was a MK1 teammate, and that would have made a lot of sense actually. But I like what they did here because I read his passive already, and I'm super scared to fight him in the Vought Tower. This guy is no joke. I think he might be better than Gearus, but let's just jump into his character card and let's see what he's all about. Before we go into his passive, I need to upgrade his specials, okay? So right here, we have his sweeping laser eyes. This reminds me of like Superman, off rip. We're going to just fully upgrade this. And this does cripple, so that's really good. That's going to disable opponent's special attacks right off of his special 1. That's really good. Now, special 2, this does Death Mark, which makes a lot of sense for his passive with the arch enemy and all that stuff. And then right here, his X-Ray, which I am super excited to see. This does Fracture. I don't even know what Fracture is. I don't think I've ever seen that. So we're going to look into that. And right there, we fully maxed him out at Fusion 7. And now let's jump into his passive, God Complex. Now, this does incoming damage reduction at 50%. That's crazy. At the start of the match, a random opponent is selected as the arch enemy and a random teammate as the parental figure. This is super funny. Everyone except the arch enemy deals 50% less damage to Homelander. When Homelander defeats an opponent, he gains 1 stack of dominance. Like, these are all new effects, guys. I've never seen these effects in Mortal Kombat Mobile. Fracture, dominance, arch enemy, parental figure, all of this stuff is brand new. That's only pertaining to Homelander. And right here, he gets 2 stacks for defeating the arch enemy, and each stack grants a 25% attack boost. So you basically want to use him throughout the match. This guy, you want to make sure you kill all the opponents with Homelander. Now, at the bottom, it says, while both the parental figures in Homelander are alive and one of them is active, they gain a bonding effect over time. So basically, you and one other teammate have to be alive for this passive to work, and that one other teammate is going to be your parental figure. This is crazy. Each bonding gives 1% lethal chance boost for special attack 2, up to a maximum of 33 stacks. If parental figure with the maximum bonding is defeated, Homelander wreaks blind revenge and deals extreme damage to the active opponent. That is really cool. So I have crafted a team for this passive, okay? Now you guys can let me know in the comments if there are better teams or not. I was honestly hoping that this guy was going to be a MK1 teammate, but I like that they didn't do that for him because if you really think about it, although he is from MK1, it wouldn't really make much sense for him to be part of the MK1 team because this guy is from his own universe. He's not even from the Mortal Kombat 1 universe. He makes his way into the Mortal Kombat 1 universe, but we all know that he's from The Boys, okay? And I am super curious to see if we're going to get any other American treasure or like The Boys characters in Mortal Kombat Mobile. It would be really awesome to see more American treasure teammates like A-Train. A-Train would be super awesome in this game. Just make him a Flash clone, and I'd be super happy with that. Now, we haven't even fully finished reading his passive yet. I know, okay? This is like an essay right here. But chill out. Listen, right here at the bottom, synergies are parental figure gains 50% speed boost, 25% power generation boost, and 50% debuff resistance. Now, I want you guys to absorb all this information. Basically, the bottom right here, the parental figure with all these speed boost, power gen, debuff resistance, all of this stuff. Now, check out this team that I got going. Right here, I'm in Order Realm. Now, we're going to go into quick battle. 7 matches online battle right here. And look at this team that I crafted, okay? This team puts Homelander at Fusion X level 50, and I love that, okay? We have Darkest Night Noob Saibot, a Netherrealm teammate, who I'm hoping would be the parental figure here, but it doesn't really matter. Before we jump into our first match, I'm going to show you guys the setups, okay? The setups are really where it's at. I don't have any of the new VOT gear. I'm going to make a separate video on that, going over all the equipments, but on this video, I'm just going to go over Homelander. Right here, we have the Blazing Training, which is, just lethal blow. And then we have Fool's Abductor, which will help in just gaining attack after defeating an opponent. You have the Weekend Dad for shield. And then Reaper's End for just some easy unblockable chance on my basic attacks. And right here with the Darkest Night Noob Saibot, this guy is a beast. We have his Brutality set, I think. The Bihan Tormentor in the Visage. We also have the Meat Cleaver in the Tempest Lasso. This is going to make for some insane tag-in damage with Darkest Night Noob Saibot. Now with Gearus, we have the Missile Gap, we have his set, and then we have his equipment as well. So we have his Brutality set and plus his equipment. So that's just going to make him a really solid but safe character. It's going to be really hard to knock out all these characters on my team. But what we're really going to be going for here is just sticking with Homelander. You guys saw that somebody on this team, whether it's Cabal, Sub-Zero, or Aaron Black, one of them is going to be my arch enemy. And somebody on my team is going to be my parental figure. This is going to be weird, but let's just jump into it. I have not even played a match with him, believe it or not. I wanted to just, do first impressions with you guys. And check out his stance. He looks like Superman. Now, obviously, his moveset is ripped straight out of MK1, which is totally fine. But yeah, look at that. This is awesome. Yeah, super fast basic attacks. He has a laser combo ender. Fool's Abductor just copied the shield. That's awesome. Oh, okay, what? Bro grabbed me like... How did he grab me like that? Whatever, dog. Let's do our special one right here. Oh, yeah, okay, so we ignored the tag-in because of Darkest Night Noob Saibot. Okay, his special one just looks to be like a really basic, just laser. And that is awesome. His tag-out animation, that is really cool. Just like Darkest Night Noob Saibot, my boy Homelander has a tag-out animation. Not a lot of characters have that. Like, new characters sometimes don't even have stuff like that. But it's really cool to see it. We're going to go for the special one right here. Awesome. Let's tag into Homelander. Yeah, look at that. He has a tag-in animation. Let's do our special one. 110,000 damage, lethal. Something is happening right now. I don't know. Okay, special one again. Let's do it. Sweeping laser. That is awesome. That goes like long. What? Oh my. Okay, so his special one, I love it a lot because it throws the opponent all the way to the back. That is a really good but safe special. That's awesome. That is really, really awesome. Let's jump into our second match with the Strike Force team. That's going to be easy, actually, because we're going to ignore all the tag-in stuff with Scorpion and Cassie Cage. So that's awesome. Let's keep Homelander tagged in. And let's try to save up to our special 2 or something. I am loving how this character looks, guys. He looks just like Superman. He plays just like Superman. But I have played MK1, and I know that this is definitely Homelander's moveset. But even back when he was released in MK1, a lot of people compared him to Superman. Just like with Omni-Man. Let's do our special 2. I don't know if that's unblockable or not, but holy crap, that is awesome. I think that is unblockable. That looks to be unblockable, so that's awesome. Surprisingly, this character is pretty fast. I'm shocked. He is a pretty fast character compared to most new characters. Okay, special 1. 55 is crazy. And yeah, that cripple is awesome. He is going to be really good for boss fights, I think. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. What's happening? We have the bonding effect going right now. And then we have dominance as well. We have a dominance stack, and we have the bonding effect. There's a lot going on right now. I really want to try to get to his special 2 again. Just to see if it's unblockable or not. Because if it is, this character might be my favorite. No! She died, bro. Okay, jumping into our third match, we have Classic Scorpion. A full Scorpion team, basically. MK11 in Strike Force. That's pretty cool. And let's jump into it. I love that his stance is like just like Superman from Injustice. That's awesome. Okay. That is awesome. Let's try to get up to our special 2 again. Yeah, look at that. His recovery is really good. You guys are definitely not skipping a beat with him. Like, he's really fast. Okay. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Snare? Okay, snare resisted. Thank God for Gearus. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Scorpion was blocking. That is sick. That is so sick. I am impressed. I love this character so far. We're going to do our special 3. Or our X-ray. We have the bonding effect with the dominance right now. Damn. Okay. We're definitely going to see our X-ray soon. Alright, in our next match, we have Nightmare Jason, MK11 Noob Saibot, and Scorpion. With no cameos. Ooh, okay, okay, block. Yeah, look at that, guys. Right off of his combo ender, you can just go in for the basic attacks again. Like, he is really fast with the recovery. That's what you want out of a new character, honestly. Like, 9 times out of 10, if the character is slow, I immediately don't want to use him. But this character is pretty fast. So, I think I will use him. Damn. Yo, I love this guy. Alright, in our next match, we have Strike Force Johnny Cage, Covert Ops Cassie Cage, and Strike Force Cassie Cage. So we kind of have like a little bit of a Strike Force hybrid. But we got to watch out for the unblockable chance on their basic attacks. We should be straight though. We have really good debuff resistance on all 3 characters in our team. I love how his basic attacks incorporate the laser. That is really cool. Like, I don't even think Superman in Injustice Mobile had this kind of like moveset. Where it's like he incorporates the laser into his basic attacks. I don't think so. I mean, we did see that in his specials. But no, I love how Homelander is playing right now. Where's my cape? My cape just disappeared, yo. Okay, this is the Fool's Abductor right here. We just copied the shield or the invincibility barrier. Okay, X-ray, X-ray. I can do whatever I want. Oh, snap. Nah, what? That is wicked. Okay, you know, just like in MK1, it's pretty fast because just like in MK1, you have the cameo character that also does their X-ray. And you know, it just makes it a longer X-ray. But in this game, we just see the Homelander side of things. So I see a lot of people complaining about that the X-rays are too short for the newer characters. And I kind of agree. You can kind of tell that, like, it's just cut off right in the middle. But it's fine. I mean, we do see some jank right there where, like, the laser just didn't match up with the opponent. But it still hit. It's still registered. Like, that's just weird. Alright, let's recharge. And now we have MK11 Liu Kang, Classic Rain, and Ravenous Melina. We are jumping into our last 2 matches in our 7 matches online battle. You guys have noticed so far, like, I have not even used any other characters because I really am enjoying Homelander. I'm going to definitely try to use him in the Vought Tower, but keep in mind, he is Fusion 7 in my collection. So, I don't know. I don't know. I might use him for the normal Vought Tower, but then swap out for the Fatal version. Because for that, you kind of need maxed out characters. But let me know. You guys... No! I was blocking, bro! I missed that. That's wild. Special 2, unblockable. That is awesome. That is so awesome. If there was any special to copy from his moveset, it was that one. It was definitely that one. It's the coolest looking from MK1, and I'm glad they brought that back. A lot of his attacks are with the laser, and I love it. Cool. Like, look at that. That is awesome. Dude, he is invincible. He is quite literally invincible with this team. You guys just saw what happened. I ignored the tag-in damage, and then I stunned her. Like, I just reflected the debuff back. That is so, so sick. It is really important to keep your parental figure alive alongside Homelander. That's how you get the bonding effect, and that's how you get that extra sweet lethal blow chance for Special 2. But regardless, even if you lose the parental figure on your team, Homelander gets mad, and you're going to do blind revenge and extreme damage. We have not even seen that yet. So, let's do the blind revenge with the extreme damage. Let's just see what that's all about. Now, I don't know how to tell who is my parental figure on my team. I don't know. I'm just going to tag out to somebody and just see what happens. But let's at least knock out one character with Homelander. And then we're going to tag out. We have the bonding effect right now. We have 11, 12, 13. It's just going, guys. We're getting stacks of bonding. Yeah, look at this. This character is so fast. Liu Kang can't do anything. Yup, ignored. Never mind. Raiden! Okay, my boy Raiden is here. I'm a little scared. We're going to tag out 2 Darkest Night Noob Saibot. Okay, special 2 right here. Nice. Okay, tag out, tag out. And yeah, look at that. Special 2. Okay, not bad. He had the shield. That's why it didn't do that much damage. Yeah, my boy Cabal. Yeah, what's going on with Homelander's face? He's like perpetually stuck doing his laser animation. What? This character is so glitchy. I love it. I love it. Like, look at him. It just looks like he's like super mad. Where is my laser right now? What? Nah, this character is cracked. This character is actually cracked. Okay, special 1. Knock him out. I got like 2 sets of lasers going off right now. Like, nothing is making sense. Let's tag out to Gearus. And let's do our passive, Sands of Time. And yeah, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Parental figure. Okay, so it does tell you who is the parental figure on your team. That's what I was really looking for. So, in the match we just fought, Gearus was our parental figure. Now, we're going to do this again. Let's knock out one character on this team first. And then we're going to tag out to the parental figure. But, you know, off rip, we get the bonding effect going. So that's really awesome to see. Special 1. Yeah, he just got knocked out. Okay, tag out. Okay, I don't think Gearus is the... Is he? Let me see. Yeah, Gearus is the parental figure. Let's knock him out. Let's just knock out Gearus. Let's see what happens. I mean, Gearus, it might be really hard to knock out because I have like a really good setup on him. But I really just want to see what the extreme damage is all about. Let's see. I'm not going to do anything here. I'm just going to let Gearus die. This is so sad. My boy Gearus, bro. Alright, this might take a while, so I'll just, you know, fast forward for you guys watching. The way you want to tell who is the parental figure, you'll have to tag out first to a character that you think is the parental figure. And right here, below the health bar, you're going to see this icon right here. And if you tap on this green circle, you can see it says parental figure. And that's how you can tell who on your team is the parental figure. And keep in mind, Homelander shares his bonding effect with the parental figure. But it all switches up as soon as the parental figure dies. Homelander does extreme damage. And I really want to see what that extreme damage is all about. Geras is at 20% health right here. I really hope, like, Jade can knock him out. If not, I'll probably just, take out the gear setup for Geras and jump right back in. Because she is just keep getting stunned. Like, bruh. Like, she's gonna die before she kills me. Okay. Okay. Look at that. What? 2 million? That was 1.8 million damage. Guys, I did not do anything there. I didn't do a special 1. I didn't do a special 2. That was Homelander tagging in by himself and doing that special animation that does almost 2 million. Holy crap. That is awesome. Okay, we're going to do this again. We're definitely going to do this again. I'm hoping, Noob Saibot might be the parental figure this time. But that is so sick. Okay, let's just knock out one character at least. Yeah, look at that. His combo ender is really cool. Alright. Now, we're going to tag out to Darkest Night. Is he the parental figure? No, he's not. Geras is the parental figure again. I can see right there on his character portrait. It says he has the parental figure. So we're going to have to do this again. Right now, Geras is getting the work put on him. Alright? All the back shots are happening right now to Geras. This is so sad. My boy is getting all the back shots right now. Rest in peace to my boy Geras. Again. Raiden is so cooked right here. Watch. What is he doing? He's just doing one hits. Like, what is wrong with you? Okay, right here, Homelander is just gonna come in. Oh, okay, okay, Noob Saibot's passive triggered. I told you guys, this is a really good team. It is hard to kill all the characters on my team. There you go. Look at that. That's out of nowhere. My boy Raiden is dead. Damn. Okay, extreme damage is definitely right. That is extreme damage for sure. Now, the one last thing that I want to look up with you guys is Fracture. What is Fracture? Let's just jump into this match, and I'm going to just see what Fracture is all about. Now, before we even start, let's go to Help, and let's go to Debuffs. I think it should be here. Fracture, yeah. So, Fracture is a torment effect. Characters afflicted receive damage over time, or dot. Damage dealt by Fracture depends on the user's attack. Torment is not a dot effect. Okay, that's kind of confusing. Yes, sir. And look at that. You could be pretty far away from the opponent and still get off your special 1. That's really, really cool. Okay. We're gonna block right here and check this out. Check this out. Right here, we are literally like long range. Okay, that did not work. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. You have to be like mid to close range for his special 1 to work. That's definitely true. But his special 2, it is a grapple where you basically grab the opponent. So you gotta be pretty close to the opponent. Oh, she just blocked my special 2. That is so sad. Okay, Geras is our parental figure. Let's tag out to him. And yeah, she's cooked. Die! Alright guys, we're gonna do one more match with American Treasure Homelander. Let's just jump into it. I'm having a lot of fun just playing this character, honestly. Alright, you're cooked! Let's go. Aw, damn. Damn, that's tough. Let's tag out to Geras, who is my parental figure. Rip. I could see something like the extreme damage working really good in boss fights. I mean, I think that extreme damage is going to be awesome because, you know, right before your whole team dies in the towers with the boss fights, you know, your parental figure dies, then Homelander comes in and does his extreme damage out of nowhere. That's going to be cool because that's automatic. Like, all of that is just, like, automatic. So it makes it really, really cool and safe, especially for boss fights. When you're looking at boss fights with the extreme damage, I mean, you could lose the boss fight and still do extreme damage right at the end with Homelander. So basically, every match that you do with Homelander in the towers is gonna be a dub because before Homelander dies, he is gonna do extreme damage. But you guys have to make sure that you use the parental figure first. Make sure that the parental figure dies first in your team. That's how you get the extreme damage to work. And I can see this extreme damage working really, really well for boss fights, especially for like fight 200. I'm really curious to see how it's gonna work in the Vought Tower specifically. Oh, look at that! Look at that! That's cool. That is cool. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna go into a just a quick battle, but I'm gonna change up the setup just a little bit. You guys can see this was the setup, but I want to get power just on tag in, right? So let's swap out Reaper's End for Tempest Lasso, and let's just keep it like that, right? No, we'll do the Damnation Visage. Whoops, we'll do the Damnation Visage. I'm bringing up the control center, and let's just jump into it. We're gonna keep Gearus tagged in, and you know what we'll do? We'll put the Reaper's End on Gearus and just keep it like that, honestly. Let's keep it like that. And I think my boy Noob Saibot also needs another gear. So we'll just put, let's see. I might just put like, yeah, Blazing Girdle for shield. So at least he has the shield. And honestly, that's it. Let's jump into it. I really want to get his X-ray again. So that's really what this setup is for. And let's just jump into it. All right. First things first. Bye. Okay. I love that tag in. Awesome. Yeah, look at our power generation right now. We are cooling right now. Yes, sir. Okay, let's just tag out. Let's just tag out. Boom. Okay, he should have died from that. Okay, Gearus is our parental figure again. We ignored her tag in damage. And boom, X-ray ready. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. This is so cool. Yeah, I mean, it's quick. It's a really quick X-ray, but I can't complain. I wish it was longer. I wish it was different than the MK1 version. But, you know, I'm just being super picky right now. Okay. Rip. Let's go. I love how the cameo just grapples like long range. Like, that's wild. The grapple is so like broken in this game. Yup. My boy is cooked. I am literally gonna love using him in towers. I can already tell he is gonna be a really good like boss fight contender right now. With his, extreme damage and parental figure stuff. Like, I am so excited to use him in like fight 200. Just to see what he's all about. What can I say? I had a lot of fun with Homelander. I am definitely looking forward to using him in the Vought Tower just to see how he performs in like fight 200, for example. I really want to see how that extreme damage holds up with him because right now he's at Fusion 7, but I think before I even reach fight 200, he'll probably be a little bit higher. So that's what I'm really focused on, is getting more copies of Homelander, whether it's through like the Diamond Fusion up cards or getting more copies of him through the Battle Pass, all that stuff. And I'm definitely going to try to get more of the equipments from the Vought Tower. This was my video on Homelander. Thank you guys again for watching. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at MirzaXPlays and to join the Discord server, okay? My Discord link is down below in the description. And that's it. I have more stuff planned for Mortal Kombat Mobile. This update is crazy, and Homelander is just the beginning of all this craziness. I have seen some of the equipments and what they do. They're pretty cool, but a lot of them are foul, such as Mother's Milk, bro. Now, there is so much more to this update other than just, Homelander, okay? I have plans to upload more videos on this update in general, so keep a lookout for that. And if you guys can turn the notifications on for my channel, that would be greatly appreciated, okay?